Hello. Let's read the message. Fatty. Oh, that's not true. Come on. Damn Dark Souls community.
Who art thou? One of us thou art not. If thou hast misstepped into this world, plunge down from the plank and hurry home. If thou seekest I, thine desires shall be requited not. Thou must returneth whence thou came. This land is peaceful, its inhabitants kind, but thou dost not belong. I beg of thee, plunge down from the plank and hurry home. Thou must returneth this I...
That's all she has to say. So, you do not have to do this fight. This is Priscilla. We'll get into exactly what she is a little bit later. But if you'd like, you can totally just go this way and plunge off of yonder plank and leave the painted world. On this corpse right here is Jeremiah's stuff, the Xanthus set, which does not come here if you don't do the invasion. But here's the thing, we're here for content. And I would very much like her soul, as well as what I can do with her soul for reasons. So we're gonna have to fight her. It's a little dirty, but we're doing it.
I expected as much from thee. Why dost thee hurry toward thine death?
Okay, ooh, she turns invisible. Something I never really noticed until now, because I probably should have been playing this game with headphones before, is that you can actually track where she is when she was talking just there via her voice. It actually tracks in stereo. And obviously you can see her footprints in the snow. I'd like to back up now. I'm trying to remember how this fight works. I think I have to whack her so many times before she...
Why could thou
I'm dead.
not let us
That was bleed.
Didst thou not see why Ariamis created this world?
Well, at least we got those lines of dialogue for me eating shit. So, one of the bigger questions about this place is, who is Ariamis? Is the world called Ariamis? No. Ariamis is the painter who made the world, which not a lot is known about even now. Presumably, it was someone, probably of the Lord race from Lordran, or from Anor Londo, who made this place. We'll have to learn a little bit more about Priscilla if we want to speculate as to why. The Painted World's a very mysterious part of like Dark Souls history and lore. I know that it's been stated by, I believe, Miyazaki himself, that the Painted World is supposed to reflect the outside world. Like, there's supposed to be a strong similarity in the sense of like what the existence of that world means. So the same way that the world outside that we came from kind of ends and burns away and ends with like the Age of Fire, so too does the Painted World also kind of like fade away and corrupt, and the exact word used is rot. So this time I'm going to try to land on that damn pillar. There we go. Look at that. I'm floating above it. You were never supposed to do this. Apparently I can still get hit with arrows. Alright, back into the boss room. Oh, it's still there. I noticed that there's like a piece of like geometry sticking out the right side of the fog wall right there. That looks real dumb. So she is still hostile. Oh, look at that Berenique Knight try to get in. God damn it. Oh man, the bleed does a lot of damage. Drink. Maybe I should put on red moss clumps. That was an entire thing worth of bleed in one hit. Holy shit. I actually don't know how to fight her. I think I've only ever done this once. God damn it. Priscilla, you're kicking my ass. Drink. Oh, that was close. Where is she? Doesn't help when she's not in the snow. Okay, she's walking this way. Damn it. There we go. Got her to appear again. Let me get my stamina back. Now I want to get into her big furry butt. Come on, show me that butt. Alright, stamina. Don't get hit by that shit. Don't want to fucking get bleed again. Come on. No, get back here. You can't hit her in that animation. It's bullshit. So let me get back over here. Watch the snow. There she is. No, get over here. Ah! Drink. Ah, son of a bitch. Come on. Is this seriously not gonna happen? Give me your tail. I think I might have to kill myself. Obviously she drops a weapon out of her tail, but I think this entire time I technically haven't been hitting her tail. I don't want to kill her without getting it. You know what? Time to die. Alright, I'm gonna cut footage and try this again and do the entire boss fight over because I don't want to kill her without getting what's in the tail. So let me place my blood stain closer here to the entrance. So I'll stand here for a second, then I'll throw myself off. There we go. I had to switch up to a really interesting strategy of going to one of my backup weapons. I used the raw longsword. But now this fight's over. You're not gonna like what comes next, Priscilla. Boom.
But why?
Seeketh that soul. Interesting she drops twin humanities as well. I don't know what's up with that. Oh boy, we got a lot to read. Let's read that soul first of all. Soul of Dart. Nope, that's Gwendolyn's. Pff. Soul of Priscilla the Crossbreed, trapped inside the painted world of Ariamis. Special beings have special souls. Use the soul of this crossbreed bastard child, and antithesis to all life, to acquire a huge amount of souls or to create a unique weapon. Speaking of unique weapons, where's her dagger? This sword, one of the rare dragon weapons, came from the tail of Priscilla, the dragon crossbreed in the painted world of Ariamis. Possessing the power of life hunt, it dances about when wielded, in a fashion reminiscent of the white-robed painting guardians. So Priscilla's half-dragon, and that's why she's maybe not too popular, and it might have something to do with why she's in here to begin with. Now, who her parents are? Couldn't really say. It's not clear. Obviously, one's an everlasting dragon. Some people speculate it's Seath. Who the mother is, who knows? Some people think it's Guinevere because the painting is in what people think is Guinevere's temple, where the painted guardians are because her statue's on the opposite end, the real big one. Not really clear. But it seems that Ariamis painted this world for Priscilla. So other things that I've gotten inside the painted world: the Dark Ember. Ember required for weapon ascension. The church long hid the forbidden black ember, and no living blacksmith knows of it. A Sin +5 divine weapon to occult weapon. Occult weapon can be reinforced to +5. Occult weapons were used to hunt the gods, and are effective against their fellow followers and kin. I also got, I know I got a new pyromancy. I think I got Acid Surge. It was over in the graveyard where we fought, what's his face? Jeremiah. There it is. Pyromancy foreign to the Great Swamp. Emit acid which corrodes weapons and armor. Not all pyromancy originates in the Great Swamp. One hears rumors of unknown pyromancers inhabiting various lands, and this spell is the work of one such outlander. So perhaps it was Jeremiah's in the first place? He is a pyromancer from some far-off kingdom. His armor set, the Xanthus set, which again is kind of a Demon Souls reference. A mysterious item once worn by the Xanthus King Jeremiah, the legendary exile. No one knows where it came from. It may be tattered, but its bright yellow color still stings the eyes. The crown has a unique thing. The crown bears high-quality cloth, which is quite soft to the touch, but its bright yellow color stings the eyes, and it is clearly far too big. It's so dumb and goofy. And the only other piece of stuff I got is right here, the blood shield. The blood shield spoken of in the Lost Legends. The red of blood is slightly enchanted and boosts various resistances. So it like increases your like poison and your curse and toxic resistance. I believe this thing is actually fan created. I think this was like a design that FromSoftware held like a Japanese contest for, and this is the one they picked. And that's it for the painted world. We did it. We're a big murderer. Like how they make like a dramatic noise right there when you jump off. Homeward Bone. We're back in Anor Londo where we started. So interestingly enough, oh, this is actually going to be a pain in the goddamn ass. This Homeward Bone actually takes you to not the bonfire in the painting, but the one at the start of Anor Londo, which I just remembered is out. So maybe you should do the painting before you kill that firekeeper. Well, that lets me show off something a little bit different and unique. Let's go over here. So this is where we originally entered Anor Londo after doing the Sin's Fortress stuff. Remember, the giants are gone. They were fake. They were never here to begin with. But everything else is real. The mimics were real. That statue of Ornstein's real. This is originally where we got dropped off on, and if I'm not mistaken, at least one gargoyle should be real, because, yeah, this dude remains. You can actually go backwards to the top of Sin's Fortress. A rarely seen animation that most players would never bother to ever come do, because why would you ever want to go backwards? You get dropped off here, where the legend of Tarkus is born. And you can still go back that way. Also, I was super wrong about those giants not coming back. Oh wait, what the fuck? He's back. Well, I'm super wrong again. What the hell? What decides whether or not these guys come back? I'm so confused. I was here earlier off camera. Just out of curiosity, when I came here to, I bought those rings off the Crestfallen merchant. And when I came through here, that giant was dead. I was like, oh, I guess they do die permanently. No, he's back. What the hell? What decides? What decides whether they live or die? Can I do this? Yeah. I'm so cool. So first, let's actually find a bonfire. We can use the bonfire here at the top of Sin's Fortress. Whoever thought we'd come back here? I use this thing to level up. We're going for 35 faith, right? So let's do that. Did I level up? Yeah, I did. Okay. Making sure I didn't cancel it. Well, yes, actually a tune. Fuck this dark moon blade shit. Let's use the sunlight blade. And let me go into my bottomless box. Let's drop off those 2 boss souls. What's really nice, I don't know if it was always like this, but a very nice touch is that you can use the boss souls to make weapons even when they're in your box. So if you go talk to the giant blacksmith, he will make those for you even if you don't have them in your inventory, technically. Very cool. Very convenient. Saves you the trouble of having to go get them. Now I'm going to go check on our crestfallen merchant friend. Because remember, there was that curiosity about fighting a Blade of the Dark Moon that looked a lot like him, and I was like, I don't think that's him, but I don't honestly know for sure. I don't think it's him. I think it's just a lookalike. Nailed it. So he should still be in here, right? Yeah, he's fine. That's not him. He wouldn't get into the action. Look at him, sleeping on his feet.
What is...
Doing nothing. Selling nothing different.
So you're that good?
Yeah, I am that good. I already got the Lord Vessel, bitch. Use that homeward bone. I ain't walking back over there. What do I look like? I'm the chosen undead. I'm special. Alright, let's go to... not level up. Let's go to Warp. Go to the Daughter of Chaos. Whoops. This is a really lazy thing to do. I could just do this in Firelink. But by warping to the Fair Lady, I don't have to like walk an extra 10 feet to have someone rank up my Estus Flask. Yeah, thank you. That was the Dark Moon Nitus' soul. Now let's see, what's there to do next? We took care of the problems of like betraying the gods bits. We went down, killed the 4 kings, then we went to Anor Londo and wrecked shop. So next up would be the 3 doors that unlocked when we set the Lord Vessel. There are those 3 gold doors. We've seen one of them. One of them is over by where Anor Londo is, that side path. There is the other 2. One's pretty close by. It's down here. We could see it was in Lava Town down there. And there's another one, which is actually in Tomb of the Giants, past that really dark area that we went to. So let's start off by actually going over back to Anor Londo. So let's go through that door, the very first one we saw. I think this is the most beneficial. The order that you do things here gets a little murky. It's a little confusing because there's some quest lines to finish up with our NPCs in the game, the ones that are still alive. But I think doing this one first is the most beneficial overall. So we're going up there to that building. We've heard of this building before. We heard from it from, I think, Griggs. He spoke of the Regal Archives. This place goes by a few names, but they all end in archives. They're the archives. We've heard Regal Archives. Some refer to it as the Duke's Archives or the Crystal Archives. And check it out. In the entrance is one of these guys. It's the boar. It's only the second and a second of 2, I think. I think there are only 2 in the game. He's still strong though. Like that was my entire stamina bar. Also, I don't think I could backstab this one. Maybe. Yeah, he's got his butthole plugged. So I'm going to do a little bit of this. He doesn't got defense against that. Uh-oh. There we go. How'd you like that? Oh, that's his helm, isn't it? I wonder if he's guaranteed to drop it the second time. I'm not sure. If not, then yay. Severed head of the fully armored fanged boar, taken by the one who killed it as proof of his victory, just as the gods once did with the head of the ancient dragon, can be worn on the head as a surprisingly sound piece of protective gear. Yeah, this thing's actually pretty decent as I recall, but it's also really heavy. Yeah, it weighs 8. It's better in almost every way, except against some magic and fire and lightning defense. And I guess strike as well. I'm not wearing it though, that thing looks stupid. Yay, the Crystal Archives. This is one of their favorite... Oh no, I was super wrong. There's another one right here. I forgot there were 2 in this hallway. Well, let's create some distance and not get killed by that attack. There's a lightning spear for you. Here's another one. Goodbye. Now I have 2 of them. Too bad I can't have Framp chomp them up. Oh well. Let's sit down. This This one isn't warpable, right? I don't think it is. I've added some stuff. You can warp to the painted world, but you can't warp out of it. Very strange. And I was thinking to myself, you know what they should have added as a warpable bonfire? That one at the North Undead Asylum, or one of the ones there. Because if you ever want to go back to like trade with Snuggly if you haven't beaten Stray Demon, then you have to go there the long way with curling up in a ball and whatnot. So let's see here. I go into my bottomless box. I gotta get rid of some of this stuff. Like the parrying dagger. I never did read this thing. This dagger is useful after parrying and is normally equipped in the left hand. This is what the Dark Moon Knight is used against me. A favorite of the Knights of Kareem, who are famous for fighting without a shield. Yeah, that is what Lautrec did. He did not have a shield. Instead, he dual wields Shotels. Very strange. You can put away Priscilla's dagger. Oh man, I hate the way this inventory system works. I already put away the Astora's straight sword. Get rid of this crap. Get rid of the great sword. Don't need these ghost blades. Here's my chaos blade. That thing's cool. Put away Velka's rapier. Or, well, actually I'll keep it. Maybe, I don't know if this is a regular item or not, or if it's a special one. We'll see. If it's regular, I might turn it into a magic weapon. Notched whip. I don't need that crap. Keep the black bow of Ferris. That's going to come in handy somewhere. Keep the skull lantern. That might come in handy. And the blood shield can go. So can Tarkus's stuff. I need to dump Tarkus's armor. So I go into this and just do this shit where you just mash R1 all the way down the list, because I don't need anything but the Elite Knight set. Actually, this is probably easier, because I actually don't have that much on me. Goodbye brass set. Goodbye Oswald Velka set. I did have the Eastern set on me for a while. I took it out because I wanted to cosplay our buddy Shiva while I had the Chaos Blade. I was testing it out in the forest. Didn't go so well. Not in PvP anyway. I'm terrible at it. Alright. So now that I have this as my home bonfire, I'm gonna warp and head on over to where is it? The parish, to talk to Andre. I need to give him that large ember and upgrade my stuff. But as long as I don't sit down at this bonfire over here, I can warp right back. He takes both of the embers I have, I believe. He gets the dark one and the very large one. Time to get the Baldur's Side Sword to hopefully plus 15.
Well, I'll be. That's a brilliant ember you've got there. For all my years in the trade, that might be the finest. How's about you leave that ember with me? I'm just an old smith. I'd give my left arm for a gem like that. Well, thank you mightily for that. Now, just leave the rest to me. Andre of Astora gets the job done. You shall see.
Alright, so let's modify. Okay, so it goes into this second menu here. Turn it into a plus 15. And we go into reinforce weapon. We can turn it to 12, 13, 14, and 15. And I ended up having some chunks left over. Not sure what to do with that. I think I'm going to use them to reinforce my armor. Now they do technically go into some weapons, but I can always farm chunks off of Dark Wraiths off camera. That's probably what I'll do when I get bored. So we'll upgrade the armor, the helm, and the gauntlets. Boom. I've been doing armor upgrades off camera mostly. Like at one point I killed some slugs down there in Blacktown to get the large shards, so I can get it up to +6.
Don't get yourself killed. Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
Now he should take the Dark Ember.
Show me that ember of yours. Well, I've never heard of a black ember. How about leaving that ember with me? I find it strangely fascinating. Yes. Well, thank you. This ember really is something special. I'm already under its spell. I sense great potential indeed.
Alright, cool. Go into repair, just fix this shit. Now let me see what it would take to make my divine great scythe into a cult. It takes white titanite chunks, which I have 2 of. So let's do that. Now let me go into reinforced weapon. Probably another one, yeah. So we'll get that up to +2. Or +1 rather. They start off at 0 when you modify them. At least those like special type of weapons.
Most weapons and armor are mighty sturdy indeed. But every hunk of metal has its breaking point. If you notice durability running low, it's time to repair. You can ask a blacksmith like myself, or do it on your own with a grindstone. The nice thing about weapons, they never betray you. So pay them a little respect, eh? There are 2 types of weapon forging. There's reinforcement and there's ascension. Reinforcement is simple. It strengthens the weapon and nothing more. A simple task for any blacksmith. Hell, you could even do it yourself with a smith box. But ascension's a finer art. It alters a weapon's properties. Ascension is the territory of we blacksmiths. A smith box just won't do the trick. Start out with reinforcement. When that loses its charm, you can consider ascension. As you've noticed, this land is flush with the mad and wicked. You won't make it through the night without employing my services. You can forge armor just like you do weapons. Forging armor is even easier than forging weapons. Whether you forge weapons or armor first, well, that's up to you. But nobody wants to see you go hollow. So whatever you do, you'd better do it well.
And that's all of Andre's dialogue. Thanks, Andre. You're a cool dude. Right, don't sit down. Use the bone. Should take me back to the archives. There we go, the Duke's archives. So let's see, where are this thing's numbers at? So it scales A with skill now, or dex. We are at 381 overall. There's something I want to test. Let me put on the scythe. So I do have this, the strength to wield it now. It was 14. Am I fat with it? No, I'm not. So I can pull this thing out when I want. You see that the scythe has like the halberd property. I think it is technically a halberd under the like item listing. So you when you miss, you kind of stagger a bit. All right, let's get on in to the Duke's archives. What a strange and unique elevator this one is. All right, we got new enemy types, well, remixes of old enemy types technically. Damn it, I fell for the trap. So these guys are made out of crystal. And they're kind of tough. For like regular hollows, they are tough. I am almost dead. I am dead. You went right through me. Jesus Christ. Getting my ass beat at the front door of this place.